This is Trey Wright for Jazz Guitar Today, and in this installment we're going to look at voice-leading minor cadences. So in previous installments we talked about voice-leading major cadences. I'd highly recommend starting with those videos and then building up to this one. So if we think about a 2-5-1 in a major key, we have, let's say we do it in the key of C, we have D minor 7, so 2 minor 7, G7, which is 5-7, to 1 major 7. There's going to be a couple key differences in minor keys. The first of which is this minor 7 is going to become half diminished. Another word for half diminished is minor 7 flat 5. So if I take this minor 7 chord, root, 5, flat 7, flat 3, take my 5th, move it down a half step, I now have a D half diminished chord. Now as we go to the dominant chord, it's very common to alter the dominant chord or add altered tensions, which could include sharp 5, sharp 9, flat 9, or any combination of those. And that's really to reflect the minor key. So as I get to this G dominant chord, instead of playing this, which is root, flat 7, 3, 5, my nearest alteration is really this sharp 5. So now I have D half diminished to G7 sharp 5. And if you notice, each note in the voicing resolves to a note in the next voicing, usually by step, so like F to E flat, C to B, and this last one is jump of minor third, the A flat to the F. But what we're really trying to do is create smooth transitions between the chords. So D half diminished, G7 sharp 5, and then a good chord to resolve this to in a minor key is C minor 9. So that's root, flat 3, flat 7, 9. One thing you'll notice is that this creates a really strong melody on top. And I want to encourage you, when you're playing chords, always see it as a chord voicing with a melody on top. This will help prepare you from when you're backing up instrumentalists and thinking about that top note as a melody, or for chord melody playing. So again, D half diminished, G7 sharp 5, C minor 9. So that's the first example that I'll include in the notes. Now if we do this off a 6-string root, here's D minor 7. I gotta find my 5. The A's on top, flat it, and now I have D half diminished. And then I'm gonna head to some sort of G7 altered chord. Now, if you recall, if this was just a 2-5-1 in major, I would probably go to like a G9 voicing, which is root, third, flat 7, 9. So this top note is a 9. This is a note we can manipulate to get the alterations that we commonly hear in minor keys. So for example, if this A note is the 9, if I move it up a half step, I get a sharp 9. A lot of times people refer to this as like the Jimi Hendrix chord. So we have D half diminished, G7 sharp 9, C minor 7. Another thing we could do is keep the A flat on top. So now I have a G7 flat 9. I can also combine these. Sharp 9, flat 9, minor 7. So now I have this melody on top. So I'd highly recommend working out these configurations in all keys and applying them to some of your favorite standards. Maybe Stella by Starlight or Black Orpheus may be good places to start. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. My email is trey@treywright.com, and thanks for watching.